Hello guys, and welcome to Comfycozyup. So this week we are continuing with March Mystery Madness, and you know, it's officially spring, so the mood is right. This weekend is going to be a lot going on in terms of, I do have a funeral, spend some time with the fam, but other than that, craft and stuff is going to be on pause, but reading's gonna happen. Definitely gonna get some reading done. Hopefully some writing. A journal, mood calendar would be ready by Sunday. Yeah, that time of the year. Also, emotional stuff. But my March Mystery Madness TBR, it's coming along. I had 4 books on there that is mystery, and I have completed now 2. So this is the fourth book in the Easy Rawlins series. This is by Walter Moses. This is Black Betty. Yeah, Black Betty. This was good. In this, Easy is again caught up in a situation that is not something that he should be caught up in, but there's always someone asking for his help, but it's always a way that they drag him into the mess, and he discovers things, and it's also his personal stuff always get intertwined. In this, it was a very dangerous situation for him. They all are, but this one particularly could have, you know, took him all the way out. But, you know, because there's 15 books in the series, you know, he's surviving, but it's just like, how he's going to survive this one kind of deal. In this, he is contracted to find Betty, Black Betty, and he doesn't know why. He doesn't know the circumstances of why she's missing. He also knows her from his younger days. She was, you know, she's described as very much attractive, very much seductive person. So, you know, you question what kind of mess she really got herself in with these people that really wants to find her. So you discover all of that in this. Now, I was very much smiling when Mouse showed up again. I just love Mouse. Mouse is just, Mouse is dangerous, but Mouse just makes you smile. He's just an entertaining character in this book. More Cash too, you kind of feel a certain way about him in this as well. So, but nevertheless, I like how the story is told. I like the mystery behind it. I like the twist and turn. I like, again, his personal life intertwined in the storyline of what he was contracted to do. But, you know, it's a series that I definitely want to keep reading. And it gives you mystery. Like, if you're heavy on the mystery, this is definitely your, you know, this is going to be your cup of tea. But I don't think, for me, I am going to be reading them in order. I've been doing that. But I don't think there's a lot of spoilery going on too much if you were to pick up the wrong book accidentally. Because it doesn't have a number on them, on the books, for you to be like, oh, it's like you got to look it up. Because I had to like look it up to get the list to see the books in order. And then turn out I think that book 12 and 13. And I didn't know that was a part of the series because, again, it just said Walter Moses book and I was just collecting them. But I think I gave them away because I was just like, I don't think I'm going to get to these books anytime soon because I had them on the shelf so long. But then again, I thought about it. All of the books I've been getting are like this. They have this animated retro look. So I kind of want to keep it like that just because I plan on reading all 15 books. I definitely want to get to book 5 this year. I need to at least do 2 books, so maybe 3 books a year. There's no way I'm going to go do 15 years of this. Absolutely not. But I'm looking forward to the next book in the series. I love how it ended. It's very much a movie kind of book. This book could easily be a movie. So I like that. All right, so let's talk about crafting. I did another bag. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've been seeing my progress. I showed, you know, progress of me doing the bag. So I made, let's step back a little, a quilted tote bag. So it has the side, other side, and of course. So this bag was a lot of work. So as you can see, the design, I literally stitched all these lines. All these lines going, you know, both way, goes all the way to this side. And so that was a lot of work. Not a lot of work, but it's just time consuming to do all of that. It makes me appreciate when I see those kind of quilting design, if they're handmade. Now there are, you know, industrial machine, I'm sure, can do it super fast, that, you know, but for me, if somebody's making this for me, now I would appreciate, really think about it now, like, wow, they, you know, it took time. I do want to make one for my mother, because I know when she sees this, she's gonna want one. Another thing is the piping on the side. I am so glad that my machine, which I wasn't sure would have been able to handle, was able to handle. Initially, I was gonna break out my Singer Heavy Duty, because I haven't used it since January, since I got the new machine. But I was like, fell in love with the walking foot and the other quilting featured tools that came with the machine. And I realized the walking foot, which I've never really used, and I have one for my Singer, how good it was, because this piping situation, it is thick. Because I shouldn't have put any batting on the edge, I should have cut out some of that batting. So it had batting on both sides. It had batting on this middle piece here. And then this is canvas. This is a much thicker fabric. This is not a regular cotton fabric. This is canvas. So, which is, you know, typically what you will see a lot of tote bag is made out of. So it's already, the fabric is as thick as it is. And then to add all of this, I was so shocked my needle didn't break. I just knew my needle was not going to survive this. And I was really worried. So a part of it is not as neat. Like, I'm looking at it now, and it's, I guess the average person wouldn't notice it, but me, I'm like, oh, it's could have been straighter here, that kind of nitpicking that I've been doing. But I know next time I'm making, I'm not going to put the batting to the edge. I'm going to make sure the edge, cut out some of the batting at the edge to prevent that from happening the next time I make this, which will be made again. No ifs and buts about it. Another thing is the foot. I did put the foot in, and I lined it up, but when I'm looking at it, this end could have been a little out some more for this foot, like how this is on this side. So wasn't that even again, but who's gonna see the bottom of the bag? So this is like the little flaws that I'm noticing while I am looking at the bag. Again, it's on the bottom. It's really just to sit it down. Another thing is in the bottom, I needed to have a sturdy kind of thing, cardboard or plastic, that will hold the shape. So I have a temporary one inside because I need another thicker situation to keep it flat in the bottom. So that one is something that again, I'm learning. There's also the handle. I've never made any handle like this before. So you have this. This is bind together. Again, walking foot. Thank you, because this is thick, 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 thick. And then, you know, have a design stitch here. So this will keep it firm, that I can put a lot of things in there. So right now, I only have 2 books, which is the last 2 books on the March Mystery Madness that I want to finish before the month. And that is The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, and then The God of the Woods, Liz Moore. So I put it in here because the goal is to get to those before the end of the month. I also, what's the library called yesterday, let me know that the book that I put for them to purchase, because they didn't have it, it actually came in. So I'm going to pick that up. And those are the 3 books that I'm hoping to get to. Being that I won't be doing any crafting this weekend, I'll probably be able to finish for sure one of the books. And then, or even to be honest with you. It's a 3-day weekend for me right now, so I would definitely probably get to 2 of them. And I don't know how thick the other book is, but for sure the housemaid will be done, because it's not that, yeah, it's not as thick as, you know, the other book. So yeah, overall, this is a dream. This is a work bag. This is a put my computer in. So I have, of course, my computer in the pouch that I made, and that easily fit in here. It fits easily in the bag. It is in the bag. So it's definitely going to be a bag that I'm going to get a lot of wear out of. And I am excited for that. Yeah, there we go. I'm excited for that. Wearing it to work, that kind of deal, because it will fit a lot of my junk. And yeah, the pattern, what did I use? Another freebie from from Mood Fabric. I'm enjoying the freebies because it is teaching me certain things. Now the direction of the freebie is I don't really care for their directions. A lot of time I have to wing it. And this wasn't hard because it was easy for me to figure out what to do, because I have bags that are similar to this. So I knew what I needed to do. And some of it is basic. If you've been sewing for a while, it's really basic. The quilting situation, I've done it before. And once I realized that I have a foot that gives the line, that makes the line straight, there is a piece of tulle that comes out of the walking foot. I saw it on a Reels, and I was like, oh, that's what that's for. That helps to keep the line straight, that you don't have to worry about it not being even, which is why when you look at the bag, it is literally perfection. It looks like, yeah, I didn't have to put a marker. I didn't have to draw lines, because initially I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to draw lines to make sure it's straight. The guide tools will do that for you. So that was a good thing I discovered watching that video, and I'm glad I saw that video pop up on my Reels, because I would have never known that that's what that is. So I'm gonna end this video here, edit, and we're gonna have a chill weekend, and I will definitely see you on the next video. Again, I will also put a little announcement where you can go check out the calendar for A Journal Mood. I will definitely get all that done this weekend, going through all the words and select them and put them in a certain way, and post the calendar on Instagram as well as the blog. So those of you who don't have Instagram, I will have it on the blog, and you could go check it out. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next one. All right, guys, about to head out of town. Head out of town with this, okay? All right, bye.